How about those?
Are you ready for the best Kansas City Chiefs insights? Welcome to the Four Guys in a Bar podcast, presented by Chiefs Blitz and sponsored by Eric Haynes with the Eric Haynes Group. If you're looking for a real estate expert, call Eric Haynes today at 816-729-3785. That's 816-729-3785. If you're looking for a real estate expert, call Eric Haynes today at 816-729-3785. That's 816-729-3785. Now here is your Chiefs Blitz host, Nick Athan, with Lou Montagna, Andre Tillman, and Hense Todd.
Welcome back to the next edition of Four Guys in the Bar. We got a double intro there. I kind of like that. Make sure we cover our sponsor. I'm your host, Nick Athan. As you can see, my walls are barren. The echo is booming. The baritoneness of my voice is expanded as we move this weekend. So with that said, NFL will at least its schedule here in a few minutes, joined by Mr. Hense Todd, our producer extraordinaire. Also catch out his show every Saturday, 1 o'clock at Bowtie Sports on YouTube. And guys, we're just being silly tonight. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's been a long day. It's been a crazy day. A lot of leaks, a lot of rumors about the Chiefs schedule. But before we get to all that nonsense and start predicting the repeat path for the Chiefs, let's talk about my good friend, Mr. Eric Haynes with the Eric Haynes Group. He is your trusted real estate advisor. He is my trusted real estate advisor. If you're looking for someone who's going to walk you through the process of buying a house, start to finish, that's endless searches, looking at houses, in our case, probably about 50, looking around, trying to find the right one that fits. And when you find it, you do whatever it takes to get it done. And that's what Eric and his team did for my wife, Emily, and I. And I will say this, without him, we would never have gotten it done. You know, when you're in this situation and you're looking for somebody, give Eric Haynes a call, 816-729-3785. He's top shelf. He's one of my best friends. He's one of the best honest people, most honest people I know. Give Eric a call today at 816-729-3785 or email him at esaleskc@gmail.com or at Eric Haynes on Twitter.
Proud sponsor of Chief Who?
That is correct. And
he put some thump behind that one.
We're joined by Mr. Lou Montagna and Mr. Andre Tillman. Lou's back on the couch.
Back on the couch, baby.
It's a night show for Lou.
Yes, sir.
So it's couch material. We are live. Coach Dre, what's up, my friend?
Hello.
All good.
Right.
Well, also a big shout out to Mr. Anonymous Mango. Great graphics, great work on social media, getting everybody pumped for this. We did start a little bit late today, but hey, we're here now, and that's all that matters. You know, even Taylor Swift gets delayed at the start of her concerts sometimes. So it happens to the best of us, but all good. All right, so the Chiefs schedule is going to be out here in a few minutes. A lot of rumors today, a lot of leaks. You know, we certainly know the first 2 weeks, the Ravens and the Bengals back-to-back at Arrowhead, or GF Field at Arrowhead Stadium, to open the season. And we'll get the rest of the schedule. A lot of rumors. I think the Chiefs are going to be playing the Black Friday game at home against the Las Vegas Raiders, and they will play Christmas Day at Pittsburgh in what may end up being 3 games in December in 10 to 11 days. That's a lot for the Chiefs to have to overcome. Hopefully they've already wrapped up the division by then, which I think they will. And they're probably going to be in line for the number 1 seed, especially if they take care of business week 1 and 2 against the Ravens and the Bengals. So, guys, what do you anticipate tonight? What do you think is the most important thing for the Chiefs? Remember, they only have 8 home games this year because of the unbalanced schedule. They do not play in Europe this year, which is good news, I think, for them. But overall, your expectations.
Where's the bye week? I think that's probably the biggest thing. If they can get it late, I would imagine those teams that are playing on Christmas, it's a Wednesday. The week before would be perfect, but buys typically don't come quite that late.
No, they'd have to play Saturday. They'd have to be on the Saturday.
I think last season there was a couple of teams that were off like week 14, and that's the latest I've ever seen a bye. So I think that's going to be the biggest thing at this point, because you look at their schedule. Now, I saw somebody had printed out a list or posted it is in terms of strength of schedule and looking at winning percentage. And I think the only thing that doesn't have the Chiefs at the very top or the toughest schedule is the fact that Carolina and Atlanta and New Orleans probably drag that down. Everybody else they play, this is a gauntlet.
Right.
So just about everything. How many slots were open? Mango had it down. I think we had every game listed.
Apparently the text I just got, the Chiefs, I believe, are on national television 7 times this year.
Wow,
that makes sense.
That's big. That's huge.
Oh, we're looking at week 1, guys.
I think the Jets are on 7 times.
We playing the Crows. And we don't be scared. We ain't worrying about those Crows, and you know what they do. They like to be around the trash can, with the pigeons. But again, we got the Baltimore Ravens that's coming in. Lamar Jackson looking for his 18,000 loss against Patrick Mahomes. If it's all said and done, we don't know. We don't know what you can get Baltimore. Baltimore's rebuilding. They got a young defense. They got a new offensive coordinator that's probably as young as Lou. He's a little young as
defensive coordinator, and I think
defensive coordinator.
He might be a little younger than me.
Yeah, you're way little younger than you. But again, it's the guys. They rebuilding over there, so this gonna be a nice matchup right off the gate. Right off the gate, you got the Chiefs and Baltimore Ravens gonna be going neck to neck. Now I'm looking forward to this. I can't wait to the Chiefs. Some Crow on.
Oh, that sounds good, but I'm looking. Can the Chiefs stop King Henry? Lamar Jackson and King Henry, can they stop them?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for, Bo. See, Bo thinking about the Prince. Bro thinking about Prince and Michael Jackson right now. All right. He thinking about his top 5 list for Friday. Now, my thing is, can they stop the option? The King Henry Jackson option. Now, can they stop that?
That's gonna be a thing to see. Lamar Jackson is slowly losing weight. He's gonna be playing at 205 this year.
Right.
You think he's only gonna be at 205? No.
Yeah, that's what they said. He's dropped down to 205.
205?
No.
Yeah.
I don't buy that. How can that be possible? He'd have to. What that means, he's gonna drop 35 pounds.
No, he already dropped. He was at.
No, you're confusing the two. Not Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, okay,
Lamar
Jackson.
Nick, no. I'm about to say if you drop weight like that, that's not good.
Yeah, okay, no, Henry, no. I thought Henry was going to be the one that was going to shed, a few pounds just to, maybe be a little bit more elusive, if you would. But Jackson seems a little wiry to begin with. To take off a little bit more weight. I'm not really sure what the thinking is there, but hey, he knows better than us, and God bless him. Let's see.
More elusive. He wants to be more elusive. He wants to be more of a little.
God bless him is right, because his arm's already weak. It doesn't need to be weaker.
Wow.
So
shout out to the auntie of the show.
So the empty room hasn't changed Nick's stance on every other quarterback. It's not named Patrick.
This allows me more bravado.
I think what's crazy about this game though? It's gonna come down. Can the Chiefs really stop the run? Basically, can they stop the run? If they stop the run, they beat them.
We're like 4 months off. I mean, things are gonna. I mean, we'll see what happens. Who comes through training camp? I mean, obviously it's the first game, so you would imagine most of the team's going to be healthy. Although the Ravens just have such crappy luck, you got to be almost afraid for Derrick Henry, because it seems like every single running back they have at some point or another tears a knee up or an Achilles or something. So hopefully, he can make it through the summer unscathed, and we actually see him that night.
Yeah. So Kareem says same game plan. Yeah, Kareem, it's the same game plan. With the Ravens just stop the run.
All right, I will go through the schedule very quickly.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Week 1.
Not too quickly.
Not too quickly.
I
Week 1, the Chiefs will host the Baltimore Ravens Thursday Night Football.
Right.
Week 2, they will host the Cincinnati Bengals, which will be hold on one second here. I'm assuming that's a primetime game on CBS. Let's see. I'll get the times here. The website's crashing. Too many people on here. So there you go.
Yeah, right at the top of the hour. I think I did notice that the Chargers and the Raiders open up against one another.
Yeah, the NFL schedule has already crashed. All right.
Well, this is good. So we don't have to.
So the Chiefs got a bye week. The Chiefs got a bye week. I see. Mango, shout out to Mango. Chiefs got a bye week. Week 6. So they do got a bye week.
When is everybody gets a bye? Everybody gets a bye week. It's just a matter of when.
That's what I'm saying.
That's way too early for my money.
That's way too early for me.
I think they had a post of Mahomes bye weeks, and most of them were like week 10 or later, between 10 and 12, all the way through. So this is going to be awfully early, and now that December little stretch there, is going to be tough. Going to test the depth of the roster for sure.
Okay, here we go. Week 3.
Okay.
Sunday Night Football.
Sunday night.
Chiefs at the Atlanta Falcons.
That's going to be a good one.
Kirk Cousins.
I don't think that's their home debut. I think they're home week 1 and they're on the road week 2. But that is 2 NBC games. Okay. Week 1 and week 3.
Okay, so Mike Robb, 3 of their first 4 games.
Yeah.
So NBC game, week 1, week 3, Atlanta and Baltimore.
Right.
Okay.
Week 4. Late game, CBS, the Chiefs at the Chargers. Interesting. I like that it's early. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. I think the same result's going to occur.
Okay.
I think the Chargers are at least a year away.
We'll break it down. Okay. We go one by one. Just go ahead and read the schedule.
Okay, I'm doing it. I got to do it a weird way because it's not all pulling up. Week 5.
Yeah.
Week 5, another primetime game. ESPN, the New Orleans Saints will come to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. So 3 of the first 5 weeks, the Chiefs will be at home, which means they will only have 5 more games. All right, so week 6.
Yep.
That appears to be no Chiefs. That's their bye week.
That's the bye week.
That's interesting. That's a really early, but it may not be such a bad thing. As well. Okay. We go on to week 8. Is that right? Week 7. Sorry,
week
my
7.
bad.
Yes, week 7.
The Chiefs are at the San Francisco 49ers. Late game Fox. It will be a Tom Brady broadcast. So that'll be interesting. Okay. That should be when Rashee Rice gets back on the field. We'll see. So he may be gone for the first 6 games. When we go into week 8, it is the Chiefs at the Las Vegas Raiders.
Hold on.
Late game, CBS.
Hold on. I'm gonna put this up here. Hold on. Before we can keep everybody, all right, on board. But again, you said week. I'll go ahead and pull it. Go ahead.
Oh, you got it here. Okay, great. I'll just read it off that. Okay, well, I probably need to put my glasses on because I can't see that worth a darn. All right, here we go. All right. So we said week 7, the San Francisco 49ers. Week 8, the Raiders on the road. At home against, again, another Monday Night Football game against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Then they travel. Then they're at Denver at home on November 10th. November 17th, back to Buffalo for what will be another win for the Chiefs. A week later, they will go to Carolina to take on the Panthers. Now, they haven't always played great football in Carolinas, but we'll see. Week 13, that is the game that will be known as the Black Friday game, fitting for the Raiders in Kansas City. A week later, week 14, they will host the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Football. Then December 15th, they're in Cleveland. December 21st, they will play the Houston Texans at home in their final home game. And then the Christmas Day game at Pittsburgh. And then a week and a half later, they will finish out the season against the Denver Broncos in Denver, time to be determined. So what we feared was correct.
Yeah.
3 games in 10 days, and they have to play one of the best teams in that stretch in the Houston Texans, but at least that's home. That is a Saturday noon kickoff.
At Browns, home for Houston.
Right.
At Pittsburgh, 10 days. Be there. Wow.
Jesus. Like that they don't want our team to go to the back to back, but it doesn't matter. We get the bye week.
But do y'all want it easy? But do y'all want it easy though? We don't want it easy.
I want it Sunday, but we're gonna go back to week 2, right? We're gonna go back to week 2 as Nick just read off the schedule. We're gonna break it down. On week 2, guys, we already talked about Baltimore. Now we're gonna talk about the
mighty Bengals.
The mighty cornflake team. If you didn't get your might as well get your the team ready. Got the Bengals coming in. 2 back-to-back games, right? 2 back-to-back AFC games. What you think about
big games?
What you think, Lou?
Well, I mean, arguably, the 2 biggest rivals they have in the AFC back to back. So, I mean, it cuts, a couple different ways. Usually, Andy Reid has his teams ready to rock and roll right out of the gate, right? I mean, his record in September is ridiculous, and especially since 15 has come along. So again, you can have serious tiebreaker over these 2 teams, right? 2 weeks into the season. So again, you're going to have to play them sometime. You get the mini bye ahead of the game, ahead of the Bengals game, because you're playing on a Thursday, and then you come back and play them on a Sunday. So, that piece kind of mitigates the fact that you're playing arguably the 2 best teams in the AFC besides yourself. So, I mean, and we'll see. Burrow, the wrist, they say he's going to be okay. He's working out, he's throwing, but remains to be seen.
Well, listen, y'all know how I'm feeling about this game, man. It's always gonna be a competitive game, man. Like I agreed early in the show. I think the team that's gonna give Kansas City the first loss is the Bengals. It's the Bengals, because honestly, they're gonna test the Chiefs secondary. They're gonna test the Chiefs secondary, so that's what I'm with. So
yeah, but that all's dependent on T. Higgins. Is he gonna show up? Is he gonna be there week 2? He wants a massive payday, and a lot of receivers around the league have gotten some big bucks, and the Bengals aren't even close to the number he wants, and they still got to pay. They still got to pay Chase.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get the money that he wants from Cincinnati. No. I think it's just going to be up to him to say, okay, I'm going to sign the tender, the franchise tag tender, and just have a great season, and hopefully one of these teams pays him, because we saw the list of guys that are slated to be free agents. Now, a bunch of those will probably re-sign with their own teams. Justin Jefferson isn't going anywhere. I don't believe CeeDee Lamb is going anywhere. And T. Higgins, it definitely looks like, he may be moving along.
He is. Yeah,
and depending on how, is it Jermaine Burton? Seems like he could be, a decent threat for them. The rookie from Alabama, Yoshivas, the kid from Princeton that kind of came on at the end of last year. So they've got some other weapons. You don't necessarily have to put all your money in the wide receiver room. And outside of Philadelphia, nobody else has done that or doing that. So interesting to see. But I think he's going to show up. I mean, obviously he's going to. Of course, he is.
Yeah, but I'm looking at this game a little different than everybody else. The same. This is going to prove to everybody that Patrick Mahomes is that guy. Right? It's going to prove to everybody.
Does he really need to do that?
Or he don't. But a lot of people still keep putting everybody in face. Josh Allen, this, Joe Burrow, this, that person. So I'm looking for back to if it's Worthy going to come out to be that number 1, or this person going to be that. But the Bengals game. Nobody's worrying about Burrowhead. Kevin Home Alone, whatever you want to call them, Kevin. But again, we got to see the Bengals. They're making this a match every time. Like every year we play the Bengals in the field. It's like they're trying to make that rivalry. But the rivalry.
It is a rivalry. It is a rivalry, sir.
the rival, I feel like it's going to be the rival for the Chiefs. A lot of people overlooking this team. A lot of people ain't mentioning them. It's the Indianapolis Colts. Houston won't be talked about at all.
I disagree with that one.
No,
I'm not sure I'm on that one.
I'm sure on that one. If AR-15 was playing in that game, Houston wouldn't play. Houston, they lost by 1 yard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so I feel like if AR-15 was in that game, Anthony Richards, if you don't know who that is, was in that game, he'll play. He'll play good. But the team I'm looking out for is the Colts, but they ain't on our schedule yet. But again, looking at this Bengal team, do you fear them? They just rebuilt their offensive line. They all got bigger. They big, big boys all the way around. The defensive star player don't want to be there more. He said he want to get paid. T. Higgins, he's looking to be out of there. So you don't know what this gonna be the Bengal year to prove. It's just like the Bills did, right? To prove what you're gonna do, or you're gonna have to be rebuild like the Bills are doing right now. You're gonna have to re-gut everything. Put in the new floors, put in the new windows. But all you need to do to gut it out, because that's what the Bengals gonna have to do pretty soon if they don't overcome that hump this year.
Well, I think you make a good point. I mean, Nick Wright spoke about this on the show, I think, Wednesday on Monday. Have we seen the best of Joe Burrow? The fact that he's been injured, 3 of the last 4 seasons?
Right.
He's missed significant time. Can he stay healthy for a whole year? When he stayed healthy for the whole year, they had a nice run. They started slow, but they had a wonderful run, and they got to the Super Bowl and lost to the Rams. Thanks to Aaron Donald's sack, or else they would have won that football game. So right. I think there's reason to be concerned and optimistic about the Bengals. But again, Burrow starts slow, so I think this is a good time. But for me, he has to be 100% healthy. He has to start the season playing on fire. And that's not something he's done at any point in any of his previous 4 seasons in the National Football League. And again, if T. Higgins is not there, I mean, he lost Boyd. And we all know what happens when either Boyd, Higgins, or Chase is not on the field. Joe Burrow is not the same quarterback. Mm-hmm. And he's got Boyd gone for sure. And I think that's going to be a much bigger issue than most people think. And I know they did I think they got Mims right. They drafted Mims. But there are a lot of scouts who are really down on him.
Jermaine Burton from Alabama.
Yeah,
Jermaine Burton.
Yeah. Sorry, Burton. Mm-hmm. Some scouts were down on him, so we don't know what the offensive line is going to be. They still got Orlando Brown Jr. So I'm not as concerned about the Bengals overall as a lot of teams are. I don't think they're going to win that division. I think the team's going to win the NFC North is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You got the Steelers winning that division?
I got the Steelers winning.
It's a pretty tough division.
That's I mean, you got a good running game. Russell's a good game manager. I mean, I can say it, but my guy is Burrow. When Burrow's healthy, Burrow's elite when he's healthy. So
I think Tomlin's going to have that defense fired up this year.
Right, ready to go. Yeah. But again, now we goes into week 3, guys. Week 3. Everybody said so. I got the Chiefs 2-0 right now. Anybody with me? 2-0.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I got them 2-0 at this point. They knock off the Crows and they knock the Tony the Tiger off that helmet with the Bengals. So would you? Anybody else with me? 2-0. What's yours? What's your prediction right about now? And looking at the schedule.
But do I need to take notes because I have absolutely nothing to write with?
The only concern that I have would be that the Baltimore game, because again, hanging the banner and hopefully everybody is focused. But I think maybe because they're playing Baltimore and Cincinnati back to back, that's actually a good thing for the team in case there was even the smallest amount of complacency coming in. Right. Whereas last year they played Detroit, was an NFC team. I'm not saying they didn't respect them, but it's not the same as playing.
You can say that a little bit.
It wasn't the team that you were playing in the AFC Championship.
Right.
And the bottom line is, if a couple of guys make routine plays, they still win that game, even without Travis, even without Chris Jones. Just catch the ball and they win that game. But yeah, I would say that would be like the smallest piece of concern, but they're playing at home. You have to. I mean, this is the best team in the NFL. How can you not think they're going to win? I mean, that's
right.
I don't know. I mean, to me, it just seems fairly simple. So yeah, I would say 2-0.
2-0 at this point. Now, as we dig deep back into the schedule, guys, looking at the next opponent here, they have at week 3 they going to Atlanta. Now, Atlanta is I'm gonna try to make that game because I do want to see. There's only the stadium. I want to see that in person. I want to see the Mercedes band in person.
Cool.
But the Atlanta Falcons, they're going to play the Atlanta Falcons. They got Michael Pickton Jr. They got Kirk Cousins with the chains. Do you like that? And they got to rebuild in their defense and their offense. So, and now that could be. I feel like that could be a sneaky one right there for the Chiefs for me. I feel like that can be a sneaky one, that a team that they probably go in sleeping on and catch them off guard.
Well, it also depends on how well Kirk Cousins is handling the Michael Penix situation too. I mean,
yeah. I'm gonna say
he's not happy.
I'm gonna say this real quick. Nick. Looking at that game, remember it's about matchups, right? It's about matchups. Like I tell you what, the Chiefs gonna have a tough time stopping Pitts though. If Pitts can get on and be the Pitts that we know Pitts can be, it's gonna be a tough time. And they do got weapons on the outside too, and also they got a good run game too. So they put it all together. It could be like not a problem, but it could be some tough competition for the Kansas City Chiefs. And remember, guys, again through all these games, right? We don't have Snead. So now you ain't got your mental enforcer in the secondary right now. So now who do you trust now? McDuffie can cover, but who else do you trust right now? And to me, that's what I'm looking at right now. Who can the Chiefs trust besides McDuffie?
Right. Well, they've got more than enough talent in the defensive backfield to make up for L'Jarius Sneed. Now it's not going to look the same, but they certainly got guys that are good enough to play. I mean, I don't think there's any question, and actually excel. One of those kids I think is really going to step up, and I think even both of them, when I'm talking about Kid Watson and Joshua Williams, not to mention the rest of the crew, the safeties we keep talking about, Jaden Hicks and Shamari Connor coming back, and who knows, maybe Najee Johnson,
highlights last night again.
Maybe Najee Johnson makes the squad, is healthy and is on the 53. So there's any number of guys to choose from. My concern with Atlanta would be just the fact that they have so many different weapons, and it's going to come down to Kirk Cousins. I don't think the Penix thing is really going to be in his head that much this early in the season. If he's healthy, if the Achilles is back and he's playing to his potential, it's going to be about the pass rush getting in his face, and just he's not the most mobile guy to begin with. Now you got an Achilles injury. He's a year older, so it's about getting in his face and making it difficult for him. So again, it's just one of those things where it is the third game of the season. It's a Monday night game. It's very easy to say the Chiefs are going to be favored in just about every game they play this year. I would be shocked. Maybe in San Francisco, they're like a 1 or 2 point dog. That.
The league, the Vegas loves San Francisco.
But it's they're at home too. So I mean, you can't just say they're that much more dominant than every team in the league. But they're probably going to be favored in every game outside of that one, I would think. Again, barring any injuries. Yeah. So for them to lose a game like this, again, it would be more of a mental thing. It is a road trip, but hell, they play as good on the road as they play at home. Sometimes even better. So I can't in good conscience say that they're going to lose this game. I just can't. As professional as Kirk is, and he is going to, he's going to handle this situation as well as any veteran could. That I don't think is going to be an issue. The issue will come with that is if maybe by game 4 or 5 and they're 2-3 or 1-4 and he's not playing so well, then it's going to start to get a little hinky for him.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think the Chiefs win this football game. And, I go back to the last time they played in Atlanta. that was the Eric Berry game, where you had the
pick
pick 6 and the pick two. And Albert Wilson had that 55-yard fake punt.
Yeah.
I think I'm with you. I think the Cousins thing and the Penix thing is real. But I got the Chiefs 3-0 at this point.
Chiefs 3-0.
I got them 3-0 at that point too. Sorry, guys. I was checking the inbox from Mr. Mango. But again, 3-0 at this point. You said you got them at, Nick?
I've got them undefeated so far.
I got them 2-1.
Oh, by the way, for any of those keeping track at home, the first Sunday night game is the Rams in Detroit, going back for that divisional round game.
Love it.
That was a great game. I think that's, again, Stafford coming back to Detroit. Goff just got the bag.
Shout out to Goff, man. Shout out to Goff. Goff's so underrated.
Everybody in Detroit got paid.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sewell,
the car business must be doing well.
The car business must be doing well. Hey, I do agree.
They're back. I think maybe at some point, in the off season, as we continue past this show and into the summer, we'll look at some of those questions. But I think one that would be interesting is just kind of debating, at some point, does Detroit kind of win that trade? The Stafford Goff trade, and at any point does McVay kind of start wondering? Now they did get the Super Bowl, so you really
won a Super Bowl. They don't care.
You can't beat that. But eventually, Goff's only 29 years old, right? True. And then they gave them a number one, a first round draft pick with Goff, basically to take him off their hands.
Mm-hmm.
So. Anyway, that might be something for another show, but I just thought that was interesting.
So week 3, y'all had them, the Chiefs beaten week 1, beating Baltimore.
Okay, let's just cut to this chase here.
They're
gonna win every game. Okay.
I mean, I didn't want to say nothing. I didn't want to say nothing. I didn't want to say nothing, Lou. I didn't want to say nothing, Lou. I didn't want to say nothing.
It's over, man.
I didn't want to say nothing, man.
Who they play, when they play, where they play. 17-0. Let's go.
You're gonna be in jail pretty soon. But again, we look at that. 3-0 at this point, guys. But they're going to go play the Chargers now.
Win.
It's getting very interesting here in week 4. So, what you guys think about week 4?
Win.
It's too early for the Chargers to be considered any kind of legitimate threat against the Kansas City Chiefs. It's going to take time. I think they are the team that will give the Chiefs the most trouble in 2025 and 2026.
They're going to be
Harbaugh's coming out of the gate swinging.
He is.
I don't think he's going to lay down. I don't think Harbaugh is.
No, they're not going to lay down.
They won't fold.
They're going to be good. I mean,
they're going to be a good football team. They're not going to fold.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that early in the season that they're going to beat the Chiefs. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you had, Staley was going toe to toe with them pretty much every time.
Right.
So now you give them a real coach. They lost some weapons, but I think they replaced them pretty well. We'll see. Maybe if some of the young receivers, if Johnston steps up a little bit.
They picked up Glad too. Then
if
McConkey, how quickly
they've got
he
a
comes
good receiving
along.
core.
But they're gonna run the ball. They put their money where their mouth was. They added to the offensive line, so it's gonna be a slugfest.
It's gonna be a grounded out game with the Chargers. It's gonna be a grounded out game.
I got this as a win for the Chiefs.
I got this as a win too, guys. But again, then they go into week 5, guys. It's week 5 is a little bit, a lot of people,
Harold saying don't sleep on anyone. We're getting everybody's best shot.
Hey Harold, Harold, you're right. You're right, Harold.
Like every other year, Harold, thanks for chiming in. But yeah, they get their best shot from every team every week for like the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, 7.
And they didn't
actually.
handle that well. They didn't handle it that well last year.
Yeah, it gotta be confident. I get it. I get it, guys. I get it, guys.
It took a while. You know,
they figured it out in the end.
Yeah, they had to change their style.
Realistically, I just want to see
how many teams can
they cover? Can they cover? That's all.
Within a season, change almost completely what you do offensively, and then just beat the crap out of everybody down the stretch and say, okay.
Shout out to Kelsey. Kelsey stepped it up in a real big second half of the season.
Yeah, and that offense is going to change. The Chiefs' offense is changing this year too.
Again, you're right. That's the point.
It'll be the third year in a row. It'll be
Kelsey turned it on at the right time. I'll tell you what, he turned it on at the right time. Yeah, he did.
That's why he's the best that's ever played the position.
Money
I definitely
player,
agree.
Man. Money player.
Money guy.
Looking into week 5, you had the Chiefs going up against the Saints. Derek Carr.
That's a win. That's a win for the Chiefs.
That is a Monday night football game, and I love it.
Yeah.
I feel like that for me. I feel like this is where they get their first sneaky loss. For me, now you throw the hands in the air, throw the cans. I feel like the Chiefs will lose this game.
Carr is going to be seeing ghosts.
Hold on.
He's going to hear John Gruden in his ear.
Silly.
I feel like they're going to come and lose this game, and this is why. You know what I mean? Because they're going to double back at the end. If you know what's at the end of the rainbow, the Super Bowl is held where, guys?
Wow.
It's New Orleans. So you think they'll lose this one, but they'll win the next one in New Orleans.
So are you wait? Are you creating a storyline? Is this a build up to the Super Bowl? Is this a build up?
It's a build up, sir. I feel like they lose this game, and they will lose. They were losing on week 6 too. You know, This
is gonna be the all-time greatest team ever. 17-0.
Yeah, I don't know why
win all the players.
Let's go through the rest. Let's realistically go through the rest of the games.
So
before
20-0, three-peat. This will be historical.
If that happens, listen, seriously.
Forget about it. Throw away all the NFL record books. This is it. That's it.
Yeah. If that happens, this is the greatest team of all time.
Cancel the league. It's over.
They will pull some of Tom Brady. If they pull this right, it's something Tom Brady didn't do. Mahomes is the greatest ever to do.
Be the greatest.
If they go undefeated and win it, it's over. It's over. Yeah. Give it to them.
So you said that's happening, Luke. We'll get your predictions at the end. Just hold it at the end.
All right, let's do it.
You're rubbing off on me, Hense.
Yeah, we already know what his vision is. We already know what his vision is.
No, I said they lose against the Saints. I said they lose.
Chiefs win this week, 83-2.
Hey, was I not the right one to say that the Chiefs is going to go to the Super Bowl when everybody on this
and that's
show
only because the punt god lets a snap go through his hands and it goes out of bounds. It goes through the end zone.
So what they said in the chat? Let's get to the chat before we go. We already halfway through. Go to the chat, Drake.
Zamir always giving Nick Cole.
Go ahead, Nick.
Vincent, any given Sunday, Monday, I like that. Harold R. Be fast. Remember, most teams are slow out of the gate. They need 4-speed in early season. What do we end up? What's this? Who's this again? I'm sorry. I'm going blank here today.
Bingus Bonger.
Bingus Bonger. Sorry. I don't correlate the hat and the glasses, but nonetheless, I need a constant refresher. Regardless of our schedule or the exact win-loss record, we'll do enough to get to the playoffs. Then hinged upon health of our key players. Game over. History making KC 3-peat. If not now, then when? If not these Chiefs, then who?
So are you saying they go undefeated though, Bingus? Are you saying they go undefeated, man? Because that's what the podium is saying.
No,
right
actually,
now.
He said regardless of the win-loss record, they'll get to the playoffs and then, become magical.
Well, let me ask you this, Lou. Do you think the Chiefs can go undefeated, Lou?
I think it's well within them. It's a very difficult schedule. I mean, I'm telling you this, if they come out of September undefeated, Yeah.
Then it boils down to the 10 days in December.
Right. That'll be like the true test, because if they're at any point, and not necessarily a let up, but just fatigue can catch up with them. Now, again, some of these other teams will be, have some of these stretches too. So we'll see. The San Francisco game will be tough. Going in there and winning is not easy.
They put that on the schedule, San Francisco. That's crazy. I just thought
let's
about
go,
it.
Man.
Yeah, Purdy and Mahomes part 2, man. Let's go.
All right, let's move ahead. So we got the bye week in week 6.
Purdy,
and then
good.
week 7.
I brought them up.
I
brought the Niners.
I had to
up.
say it.
Nice teaser.
Yeah, nice man. Teaser. So, what we thinking, guys? Part 2?
Part 2 of what? Another loss?
Another loss, you say? Another loss. I think, well, no, because me, I think that
they're good this year. I don't even have the 49ers making the playoffs.
Dang, really?
Okay.
Lou, hold on, Lou. I'm trying to understand. Nick,
I think the Cardinals have a better. I think the Cardinals have a better chance to get more wins than the 49ers this year.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna knock that one, Nick. I ain't gonna knock that one.
We'll see.
And that ain't a homer thing. I think they got too much turmoil.
There's a very good shot. We'll see San Francisco back in New Orleans.
Nope.
Well, we'll see. I feel like and I feel like this is where the Chiefs come off the bye from the loss from the Saints, right?
Yeah.
And they will lose this game again. I feel like the Chiefs will lose this game against the 49ers.
Man.
Now, you can sit there.
Andy Reid off the bye. No.
Off the bye.
You've got no
Everybody
qualms.
gonna be questioning everything.
What the hell did you eat tonight?
Everybody,
what is going on?
49ers show? Did we just switch our allegiance to the 49ers?
No. I'm giving y'all my breakdown. And
you're usually the guy talking about how they're going to kill everybody. No game is close.
Guys, it's a mental thing. What he's doing, it's all mental. He's trying to play reverse psychology because he think they're going to defeat it, but they're going to lose the first 2 games in the North. But I see the philosophy. I see.
Everybody said they come off the bye. The Chiefs don't got no bye. It's a hard schedule at the end. On the back end, they got to face Houston. They got to face Deshaun Watson. But again, I feel like, guys, even though they came off these 2 losses here, I feel like, everybody's going to be looking at it as a tough. The 49ers will try to get their revenge, and they will win by 2 points, maybe, on this game. No. But I feel like, I'm just saying my pick. I know everybody going to say undefeated. My record always for the Chiefs is, they always lose 4 games, and they always go to the Super Bowl. And it always happened for me, and I'm going to stick to that record since they've been going to the Super Bowl. So I'm going to stick to that record.
Got them 4-2. All right.
Right here.
So. I got them undefeated still.
Okay. I got you. I get it.
This is what I do. So,
go ahead.
Go ahead. So go ahead and tell me why you guys think they gonna win this game. I said they'll lose by 2 points.
Did you say win? I didn't say win. I said L right here.
I think they have the 49ers number. And I think the 49ers are it's free space. They want to be the Chiefs so bad. They can't beat them. They've lost 2 Super Bowls in a regular season game where they got blown out at home. I don't see this being any different. The Chiefs are always playing up to their strong competition on the road, and I think this is going to be one of the better games the Chiefs have all year.
Again, I think that they're going to get tested in the trenches again.
In their heads, rent free.
Yep.
I think it's the trenches again. Can they stop
free space?
McCaffrey. Can they stop McCaffrey? And that secondary gonna get tested again. So if they can hold on and be competitive in the secondary, and they can stop McCaffrey, they might win the game. If not, easy win for the Niners.
And what you mean by easy win, sir?
Easy win. I think I just broke it down for you, sir. I just broke it down. But honestly though, because I feel like the Niners gave him a tough matchup. That was even on both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
It was very even, and it came down to Chris Jones. It came down to Chris Jones.
And I with you with that one too. But and then we go turn it around. The Chiefs would play the Raiders week 8, and I feel like this is where they start turning on the fire. Everybody said The Chiefs.
Girls 14-3.
They coming off the bye. They losing games, but they play the Raiders. Max Crosby in the off season said we got the Chiefs figured out. The Christmas game, we got the Grinch running the back, stealing ball off Patrick Mahomes' mistake. And I feel like this is a Worthy game where Worthy is going to go off the charts.
Yep.
All right, almost 200 yards. 3 touchdowns. Now, what you guys say about
Wait,
this?
wait. You said a Worthy game. So where was Worthy at the last couple games then, sir?
He's still getting off.
You say it's a
breakout.
Worthy
This is
game. It's a Worthy game.
This is
Feeling
his
his way.
his step into it.
Kadarius Toney will carry the load to this point.
There you go. All right,
go.
Lou. Okay, I got you.
All right, I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to go.
And Sky Moore.
There you go.
Offensive Player of the Month in September will be Kadarius Toney.
Okay, got you.
I think this is going to be the Raiders' Super Bowl. The Raiders will win this game at home, and it won't be close.
Undefeated in that stadium, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
Hey Nick, that's a heck of a.
Don't be pointing at me just because my man cave is barren.
Let's give some of our folks here a shout out.
Go ahead.
Marilee Trehan, ain't no way we will be undefeated. Welcome to Fantasy Island.
Hey, I love Trehan, man. She always keeps
shout out.
I didn't say undefeated. I said they going to be at that point.
I appreciate her staying on brand. That's
her
on brand.
Hate the faders for real. He hate the faders. Okay, yeah. I mean, I get it.
It's just Harold's first night with the Chiefs on Chiefs Blitz. If it is, give me
Harold R. Yeah, that sounds like a new one. Harold, thanks for joining
Harold,
us.
Share the love. Harold, share the love, man.
Hey Harold, we're with you. We don't like him either, but I just got a feeling this is going to be their Super Bowl.
Man,
this is going to be their one.
They're going to play them tough though. But honestly, the Raiders play the Chiefs tough.
Is it Minshew or O'Connell or
it might be? Maybe it'd be Tom Brady.
No,
I can't even think of his name.
Here go Nick.
Aiden O'Connell.
Tom Brady.
There you go.
Hey, but if Minshew can go out there, now if he plays, then it's different. I like him.
I don't see this happen. I see them losing this game. I see them the Chiefs winning this game and the Raiders losing.
All right, I got it. This is their first loss of the season. Their first loss of the season.
So Nick said first loss. Raiders beat them first loss. Nick said had them going.
Go from San Francisco one week to the Raiders the next week. Dang. That's such a letdown.
Now, when we pick these games during the season, I do not recall any of us picking the Chiefs to lose games.
Well, so
we need to keep this video and just kind of let's look at it like right before the first game of the season.
For real.
We're not picking them to lose game. It's just not bad. We just talking about
it's May 15th. We got a long way to go until week 8 or 9.
That's exactly why I'm saying undefeated.
Hey, Hense, you cut that out. Hey, Hense, you cut that out. So now I point at Nick. Hey, you cut that. What point at Nick? Is it this way? It doesn't even matter because Bowtie, you are a fan. You are Bowtie.
Sorry, I guess it's this way.
It's one of these right here. I think there it is. No, there it is. No, there it is. There we go. There go the finger. Bowtie always hyping up these people. He always hypes up his team. He hypes them up to no return. Let Lou say they all got gold jackets. They all got gold jackets, man. They haven't touched the football yet.
Right.
I am giving them gold jacket. I said I got my team in the end. I'm just building up the hype for everybody.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. I'm just giving it a hype. That's all it is.
That's cool. That's cool.
But before we get into the next one, let's go ahead and get back into our favorite guy over there. And that's Mr. Eric Haynes.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about my good friend, Mr. Eric Haynes. With the Eric Haynes Group, he's part of the SunWest Real Estate Advisors real estate team in Kansas City. Give Eric a call at 816-729-3785. Email him, esaleskc@gmail.com. If you want a professional who's going to walk you through the process from start to finish, looking for house after house, negotiating with the opposing counsel, the other realtor, and the seller, and doing all the things that need to be done to make sure that you're in a situation where you get the house that you want, somebody you can trust. And that's what it's all about. He's one of my best friends, and he's certainly someone who takes great care of us Give Eric a call at 816-729-3785.
Proud sponsor of Chief Who?
Hey, shout out to Bingus Bunk. He said, man, it's like I'm a hater. Like, I got everybody hating. I didn't say nothing like that. I'm just giving a good prediction. We're not going undefeated. It's not going to happen. But are we going to win the big one? Probably so. Probably so.
But again, as we get into week 9, I want to get in some of the chats, Dre.
Oh well, Maryland says Dre loves Atlanta, so there's that. So
come on now, Outcast, Ludacris.
Yeah, come on, talk to him.
Now.
Matter of fact, Lou, I got to put that on my list. I forgot about Outkast. Outkast is the heck of a group. Good one. All right, so Bingus Bungus said Dre's already a suspect. Rethinking all you guys right now. 4 guys in a bar, 4 guys in a hater shack. Laugh my butt off.
All right, Bingus. First off, we're at night. I'm on the couch. Nick is in an empty house. I don't even know if that's his own place. We don't know where he's at.
That's different because it's not like Nick.
And I don't know. And I don't know who is in Hense's box. That ain't him. Come on now. Half the stuff coming out of his mouth. I don't know. I mean,
this not right.
What happened? Hey guys, I'm giving my team some love.
The Chiefs are going to lose to the Saints at home. Why?
Yeah, that threw me off.
It's going to throw everybody off. I'm just giving guys. I always pick my team. I always pick the Chiefs to go. I already have 4 losses on the season. I always do that.
But to lose to the Saints,
it's always a questionable loss.
It's May. It's May. It's all good.
Keep this video right. Hey, we go over this video, man.
We will replay. I'll tell you what.
Video.
We'll set this up for a replay.
You're right, Bingus.
The day before the season starts.
Okay. Do the Chiefs always have a questionable loss on their record, guys?
Mango is going to bring it.
What was their questionable loss?
I don't know about this year.
They had about 5 of them.
They're coming with a vengeance. They're
guys,
coming for history.
Listen,
three-peat isn't enough. 20-0 with a 3-peat.
Y'all see my hand? You see my hand right here? It came down to this right here. It came down to a catch. So when we speak of worthy, we speak of this. Can you hold on, sir? Can you hold on? Because Mahomes going to throw you the ball. And the ball's going to be right here. But can you hold on to the ball?
Now,
That's all I'm asking.
I can sit here and say the Chiefs will go undefeated. And what's the point of the show? We ain't gonna.
No, there is a good point in the show, sir.
You might as well put the schedule up and say, hey, they're going to win all the games. Why not?
Win.
Lou, talk to him. Win. See, win. See, I like that. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. There it is. I got the figure right. I got the figure right.
We go to week 9, guys.
Okay.
We got the Buccaneers.
Shout out to Baker Mayfield. He's been putting on beautiful stats.
Yeah,
beautiful stats, man. Again, who is going to cover Mike Evans?
I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about. Okay. Who's going to cover who? The Chiefs secondary is going to be just fine. They're going to be just fine.
You think so?
I think so.
He's nervous.
If Chris Jones, if that front 4 can get active though, Nick, then I'll be with you.
I think the Chiefs pass rush is going to be different. Okay. I like the substitution of Drew Tranquill over Willie Gay because he's more of a 3-down guy.
Right.
I think that's going to help. I think the Chiefs have 3 of the best, I'll say youngish linebackers starting for them that are versatile.
Right.
They can take away some of that underneath stuff. Evans is one of my favorite players in the National Football League. He's in his 30s and he's still kicking ass. And that's great. And Baker Mayfield had a great season last year. He resurrected his career, which you would expect because the guy's got a lot of talent. Yeah, he's just been in a bad situation, a couple of bad situations. I like Baker. Good for him. The Chiefs will win this football game. I find it interesting that both the Saints and the Bucs game is on Monday Night Football.
Somebody got
a little shocking to me.
Even though the Chiefs bye week is early, they're gonna have a lot of potential more bye weeks. All these prime time games. This
is true. They'll definitely have some separation of space.
I'm telling y'all, training camp gonna tell you. Shout out to Harold, man, but training camp's gonna tell us everything before the season anyway. Go ahead, Nick. John just he just said something.
All right, as long as Spags and Dave Mayer are here, they'll coach up the young DBs. They'll be just fine. I can't.
I agree.
I can't disagree. I mean, Spags, Merritt, and Joe Cullen, they're three at the very best of what they do, and the Chiefs have all of them locked up for the next three.
I call them to a try. Yeah.
So would Merrily throw into the bus? Yes,
hey, listen, guys, listen. Let me say this, man. Let me make this loud and clear. Yeah, everybody know I'm a Cardinals fan, right? So I'm excited to see Maserati get busy. So I'm excited to see Maserati.
Maserati
Marvin.
Maserati, are you asleep? Man, who am I talking to over here? Who is this guy? Who is this guy today? Who is this guy?
They did that.
We're talking about the Chiefs today, sir.
You got to introduce them to Big Noon kickoff and Big Noon, Big 10, whatever.
I'm trying to tell you. You better do something. You better get it right with Maserati now. Maserati gonna be busy this year.
I guess he's just Michael Jackson now. He's just on top of the world right now.
Hey, play my sound bite. Play my sound bite, man.
All right, sir. Come on.
That's right. I'm coming. Hey, listen. When you hear that,
Michael made up his own word.
He did.
What is that?
Shimon. Come on with it. Come on with it.
But
I
again,
think this is going to be a 4-hour show, and it's
I'm pretty sure he made it.
Hey, Nick, you ain't lying, Nick. You ain't lying.
He did make up that word.
He did, Shimon.
And God bless him. I mean, that was great.
Hey, shout out to James Brown, because James Brown started first.
He owns it.
Yeah, he
does.
Yeah, you do.
There you go.
Right, what we got next game? Where we at?
As we get into week 10.
Okay.
So we didn't get loose take on the Buccaneers. What did you say about
undefeated? Still undefeated.
This is off the rip. Still undefeated.
That's just pick for the night. Undefeated. The Buccaneers undefeated. But again, we going into week 10, guys. How do y'all feel about your schedule so far? As you got it already, as we get halfway through it.
I got them unlocked.
Skeptical. Yeah, guys. Honestly, it's gonna be tough. This is a tough schedule because all these teams are somewhat got better.
No.
Yeah, I mean, no question.
I'm just saying. What you mean? No.
No. Hold on.
Okay.
The Ravens didn't get better. The Bengals didn't get better. The Falcons got better. The Chargers got better. The Saints didn't get better. The 49ers, I wouldn't say they're better. The Raiders are better, and the Bucs are better. But no.
Hold on. So you mean tell me the Baltimore Ravens didn't get better?
No.
They did. They got 2 studs on defense and they got King Henry?
No. They didn't get better. Come on. They lost some heart and soul defenders.
Well,
we'll see.
They typically draft well. So, I mean, we like the guys they drafted. We'll see how much they play
last year
and how much, and really how quickly they come along and fit into that defense. But
absolutely.
If history tells us anything, we know that 3 or 4 of them are going to ball out. It's just the way. That's just the way
they got a tough secondary. But Nick, everybody did get better. Nick, somewhat they got better. No, I know you don't like Baltimore
this year.
I know you don't like Baltimore. Better
enough to win on any given Sunday, perhaps. But as far as dethroning the Chiefs, no. The Chiefs are a better football team right now today than they were when they won Super Bowl 58.
But looking at week 10, guys, you got the Broncos. You know what I mean? So what y'all think about this? I got the Chiefs winning this.
Oregon.
I don't know what they're gonna do here.
Bo Nix and my boy Franklin, man. Bo Nix, man.
I feel like
now, is this one in Denver or is this one at home?
It's at Arrowhead.
Wow, a lot of home games here, huh? Real quick. Second half of the season is going to be a lot of road games.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs take.
Oh yeah,
but I do want to see what Bo Nix and Franklin can do together with their chemistry. I want to see what they can do. Again, depends on who covering Franklin, but I see the Chiefs winning this game. But it's going to be a tough game, and from the start, then the Chiefs just ride off in the sunset, man, in the second half. So I got
21 to 16 game.
I like that. That's pretty cool. 21, 24.
Okay. It's so the Chiefs going into week 11, they got the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are, they're already trashing the Chiefs pick. They said the Chiefs got lost, and Worthy ain't that guy. He dropped one pass and rookie mini camp. So they guys better than our. Even though Keon Coleman is really funny and he's traveling all over the media world right about now. But what y'all got Buffalo in the Chiefs this game? I got the Chiefs winning this game.
I got the Chiefs winning because I don't see nothing because they got they got Coleman in college. He was okay. He was good, but he wasn't like the best. MVS, no Chiefs.
Nice pickup for them.
Chiefs win this game easy.
You look at the guys in that room. He may not even. I don't think he's a lock to make their team. Not saying that he's a bad player, but they've got a lot of youngsters, and if they like them better, they're gonna stick with the young guys, right? I don't think they brought him in to be like some sort of calming veteran influence, if you would. He's gonna take the top off the defense, maybe. It looks like they found their groove last year when they started playing a little bit more small ball and using the running backs, the tight ends, and almost kind of taking almost like the Chiefs recipe as we move through the season.
Right.
So it'd be interesting to see, how much of that gets incorporated. And they bring in Curtis Samuel. He's kind of like I guess a Kadarius Toney type. Right. He can return kicks. He's going to run the ball some. He's going to they're going to throw him bubble screen, that sort of stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how Buffalo plays. Now they lost a lot on defense and a lot of leadership. Mm-hmm. So again, by this time, their young guys, you would hope, would be kind of finding themselves. Mm-hmm. But again, it's just it is a regular season game, so maybe the Chiefs won't be that engaged. Yeah. But of course, win.
You know what, guys? Honestly, you know what? One of these games, like because we don't know what the Buffalo Bills are, do we? We don't know. We do not know. We can say we don't know.
We do know where they are during the regular season. They beat the Chiefs. Yeah. And they're going to beat. And they're going to beat the Chiefs. And they're going to beat the Chiefs this game too.
Okay. Well, Nick said the Raiders and the Bills beat the Chiefs.
I feel like the Bills will win this game. And right before the press conference, what MVS going to say? If you don't say my name right, I'm walking out.
What is his name? MVS to me is not even relevant. For real. It's not even relevant. I don't care.
You don't say my name right. I said, man, that's irritate me so much.
Come on, man. Hey, talk your noise. You know what's crazy though?
But again, we got week 12, guys.
He made $10 million last year.
Talk to him, Hense. Talk to him.
We got week 12.
It's your world.
Carolina Panthers we got coming up next, guys.
This will be who's going to stop Xavier Leggett?
Xavier Leggett only had one good year in his college.
Don't be bouncing off of Lou. Don't be trying to say what Lou said. Now, honestly though, Xavier Leggett to me, I like his body. I like how he's built. I want to see Xavier Leggett do well this year because he was my guy on my list. But right now, because Bryce Young is still a good quarterback, he just needed more weapons, and he got weapons now with Leggett and Thinglen. And he got your tight end though, Bo. He got Sanders over there.
Got Sanders too, but
yeah.
What you say about this one, Nick?
This is another tough game for the Chiefs. I mean, they have not played well in Carolina for the most part.
Where check yet?
I think the Chiefs are going to win this game, but I think it's going to be really tough. I think this will be one of their toughest road games all year from it's in doubt late in the fourth quarter kind of game. I like what the Panthers have done in the offseason. Now, I'm not sold on their quarterback, but he's in a much better place, a much better environment. He's got more weapons. He's got some good coaches. So I think Bryce Young's going to have a really good game against the Chiefs, but I think Kansas City wins.
We'll see. They're going through coaches there. Like I think Coach goes through his drinks. It's like different color every show.
Most definitely.
I mean, it's like hopefully Dave Canales. I mean, it kind of came out of nowhere. Right. I mean, he did a good job at coordinator. or quarterback coach in Seattle. Then he was the offensive coordinator at Tampa, and it was like bang, bang. That was a little bit of a surprise, right? For him to just leap and take that job. But that tells me that most of the guys that had kind of pelts on the wall or had a thicker resume were like, why the hell would I want to go take that job? That owner is like, he changes his mind and bang, that whole staff was out of there.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that I say, like, God, I mean, can Bryce Young overcome the madness?
And that's going to be something to see.
Is Canales really that guy? He may be. I'm not saying he's not,
We'll
but by
find
that
out.
time in the season, you'll have an idea, and you might be able to give a better opinion. But as far as the way things stand right now, you know what I'm going to say: win.
I got it as a win too. A narrow.
I got it as a win too. I got
it as a tough win because I do like Bryce Young. I want to see Bryce Young do because now he got weapons now, so I want the game to be entertaining. So it's a win, but I want to see Bryce Young do well.
All right, fair
Well,
enough.
we go into week 13. We played the Oakland Raiders, Vegas Raiders, your backyard Raiders. Where
That's
you want to
silver
call
and
it?
black.
The Super Bowl Raiders.
Okay,
Raiders
Nick.
that
Now,
got a quarterback.
all right, Nick, your turn again, Nick. Who you got?
I believe the Chiefs will win this football game.
I figured that. I
think the stench from the loss on Christmas Day, though, I think it was the turning point on their path to the Super Bowl. I don't think the Raiders have enough talent to be 2-0 against Kansas City. I think the Raiders have a pretty tough schedule from my first glance. I think it's going to be difficult for them. They still haven't settled on a quarterback. The only reason I picked them at home was just because they seem to play well. They seem to be motivated against the Chiefs. This is their Super Bowl. They've already kept saying they're going to, destroy Mahomes, and they know the secret sauce and, blah, 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 blah.
Secret sauce, huh?
The secret sauce won't work twice.
That's right.
Because they'll try to do that intimidating thing, and it won't work this time. So I got the Chiefs winning this football game relatively easily.
Yeah, I got Chiefs taking it.
I got Chiefs taking it. Lose.
Way too mentally strong. Way too mentally strong.
Yeah, that's what it is. Too mental. Yeah.
That was an anomaly. And like you said, they needed that. Maybe they were distracted. Hell, it was Christmas. And here we are playing a game. Now they're on the road for Christmas. My goodness. I can't go to any of these. All my local games, the Bermuda Triangle here, Cleveland, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, they're all in bad weather.
You'll find a path to one of them, I bet.
None of those get. First off, I'm not going to Pittsburgh on Christmas.
That's right.
2, maybe Cleveland, Buffalo. Nah, we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
If it depends on the weather.
All right, fair enough.
Win.
You got it. He said he got it as a win. But again,
remember, guys, win. It's all about the win.
And do we have the back-to-back, division games? You have the Chargers on the
now.
Yeah. Now, what you say about this one, Nick?
Thumbs up. Chiefs win.
Damn, off the rip. Thumbs up. You know what? I'm gonna say
by week 14, they're going to be out of it.
Ooh.
They'll be out of it. They won't have a chance to win the division.
So you saying that Harbaugh? You remember? So you telling me that the identity is not set in yet?
I'm telling you, it's just I watched him coach at whether he was in college, whether he was at Stanford, whether he was at San Francisco, whether he was at Michigan. It took him 7 years at Michigan to defeat Ohio State and start a back-to-back.
Shout out to Maserati Marv.
Well, I think he was at San Francisco. I think his first season was 11-5.
Yeah, and again, I just think that culture change is going to be such a shock for the way that organization was run that I'm confident that the Chiefs will beat them twice in 2024. That will not be the case in 2025. Give them a full year with Harbaugh. A lot of the changes. Yep. They've got some young. They had the best draft in the AFC West. Sorry, Chiefs fans, but they had the best draft, and I think that they just need a little time to blend everything together. And once they do, that's going to be the Chiefs' biggest rivalry.
For those of you that didn't see it or hear it, Nick said that after they took Joe Alt,
the mighty Joe, Joe Alt.
They already at that point they picked the number 5 pick.
Yeah,
That's the best draft.
that's the best. That is
Doesn't
by far
matter
the
what
best player in
anybody
this
else
NFL
does.
draft.
I think honestly, I think
They
the
got
Chargers.
the best player in the draft.
I think, in my opinion, I think the Chargers going to be well put together. I think the Chargers going to give them a fight, and I do think the Chargers possibly beat the Chiefs though. But
Way to
with the
go out on a
experience,
limb, coach.
with the experience the Chiefs has, they'll win it. But I just got a gut feeling like the Chargers might go and take it. So to me, it's a toss-up game. So
Yeah, well,
We'll see.
Chiefs will
again,
win that game.
Brandon Staley had it again. They were going to overtime every game.
Come on, man.
You got to believe that Harbaugh, it's going to be a little bit different.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Especially the close games.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And before we get right into the back end of it, let's hear from our sponsor one more time and from Nick.
All right, let's talk about my good friend, Mr. Eric Haynes with the Eric Haynes Group. If you're looking for a trusted real estate advisor, somebody's going to walk you through the process from start to finish, you need to get a hold of Eric Haynes at 816-729-3785. You can email him. It's esaleskc@gmail.com. If you want to get it done, Eric's the guy to do it. 816-729-3785, esaleskc@gmail.com, or at Eric Haynes on Twitter. Hit him up. For every deal he closes, I will personally give away something significant from my memorabilia collection. There you go.
As you can see it in the background.
Yes,
Hey,
I've already given away so much already.
It's gone, guys. He got some good stuff over there.
Proud sponsor of Cheese Who.
I sent Hense the picture of my floor in my new office at the new house. There's no space. You can't even see the floor. There's so much stuff on there. I have no idea where I'm going to put everything.
Man, shout out to Nick, man. Die hard.
So hopefully the man cave will be ready for Friday's show.
Time to go to work.
Crossing my fingers.
Let's get it. All right, Bo, it's on you, sir. Next game.
Week 15, the Chiefs are playing the Lotion Boys and the Cleveland Browns.
Shots fired, man. He came out the woodworks with it.
Oh.
What?
So you think he's more, so you think he's a lotion?
Man, if that doesn't push us over 300.
You don't think he's a powder guy?
That man say they over there.
I see him as more of a powder guy.
Coconut. Man, hold on, we for lotion or powder. What we talking about, man? We talking about oils. Listen, Deshaun Watson's gonna have a good game, guys. Y'all talking about Bath and Body Works.
Be the starting
Y'all
quarterback.
talking about massage therapies, man. Like, listen, I'm gonna say this, man. Deshaun, but we don't
Deshaun
know.
make it the week 15 or whatever?
I don't know. He's too slick. He's gonna be too slick.
He's too slick.
Oh,
y'all turn this pick into Bath and Body Works, man.
He said he's gonna be a Bath and Body Works. But again,
his dude, man, funny, bro.
But again, he gonna be the Cleveland Browns and Kansas City Chiefs. I feel like the Chiefs take this game, but again,
they have
it's
to.
It's gonna be a tough game.
You're right.
Yeah. The defense, I feel like this is gonna be the toughest game besides the Steelers game. I feel like the Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
This is the beginning of Murderer's Row for the Chiefs.
Okay,
they have to win this game. Do
we have time for a story?
Go ahead.
I think we do.
Okay, so I go to see the Cleveland Browns against the Kansas City Chiefs. I think it might have been either the first or second year of the new stadium there on the lake. Dick Vermeil's coaching. I mean, Priest Holmes, Trent Green, the gang, right? Mm-hmm. And it was opening day. It had to be like 90 degrees. Luckily for me, my friend that worked at First Energy got me tickets, and we were at the club level. So during timeouts, we could run into the air conditioning, get a drink, whatever. So it wasn't that bad, but I was like just burnt. And the Browns were winning most of the game. Chiefs mount a little bit of a comeback. It's near the end of the game. It looks like this is over. Chiefs have the ball around midfield. Trent Green goes back to pass, and he gets hit and fumbles. I believe it was Tate.
John Tate
picked up the ball and started running with it. Yep. So he's at number 6. He's a big offensive lineman. You guys don't remember him. He's like 6'6", 6'7", just rumbling down the field. Now, meanwhile, Dwayne Rudd, I believe, was the guy for the Browns. he thought he had sacked Trent Green and the game was over, right? So he goes and he's like facing the dog pound. He takes his helmet off, throws it, and is just like preening for the crowd. Okay. I'm sitting like amongst all these Browns fans, all these First Energy employees, and I'm just watching this. I'm like, wait a second, hold on. So you see the flags come flying from the referees immediately because he took his helmet off and he threw it. Tate gets to about, I don't know, like the 30-yard line. They had been like midfield. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct.
No time left in the game.
Right. The game's over, but defensive penalty, untimed down. Now the ball's at the 15. Morton Anderson comes in, chip shot field goal. Chiefs win. And it was the quietest. I mean, most people were like, what just happened? We won.
Buddy got it.
And it was just, and I'm sitting there in my Chiefs gear, just losing my mind.
Yeah.
Going crazy. Thought I was going to get killed. But it was, I mean, just as far as being at a game in Cleveland, that was just priceless. And walking out, I couldn't have been prouder. Just like, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was a great game. And there was a couple other things in that game. Tony Gonzalez had sat out the entire offseason, preseason, and signed 5 days before when he consummated a deal with his agent, Lee Steinberg, in the Denny's across the street from Arrowhead 5 days earlier, maybe it was a week. And he ended up playing, I think he got like 9 for 81 yards or something like that. And I think that was kind of, we didn't really see the Priest Holmes yet. I think Priest came in a couple of games later when he
he played. I mean, he had a huge game.
So I think that was one, to me, that was one of my favorite Chiefs games of all time because it was just so unbelievable because we've all been on the opposite end of that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so many times over and over again.
I was pissed. I'm sitting with Browns fan. One of the guys that came with me to the game is a Browns fan, and he's like just chirping in my ear the whole game, like, okay, whatever. And then it was just ended that way. John Harrison, yes, that was Dwayne Rudd throwing his helmet. And it was just so sweet.
Beautiful.
Hot as hell, though. My God.
The cameras turned on him, and he was like,
pretty much. Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, after the game, I mean, guys are coming up. Oh, man. That was a great day.
But looking at it, week 16, the Chiefs won their first playoff game against this team under Andy Reid. I think with kickoff return from Al Davis. He's in Houston. They was doing the Houston Texans pretty bad. Now the Houston Texans have a different team.
This is gonna be the game. This is gonna be
a game. Or
this is gonna be the game.
Will the Chiefs be resting their starters?
I think they're gonna go out. This will be for number 1, number 2 seed.
Yeah.
In the
AFC
advantage
might be on the line.
I think the Texans are for real. I think they're the best team in that division right now. And I have to say, this is going to be a really difficult game because in the Chiefs, they're going to have a 6-day game, 6 days from the Browns, and then they got to go on the road a week, 4 days later to play the Pittsburgh Steelers. So this is like the middle game. If the Chiefs win 2 out of these 3 games, I will be ecstatic, just because of how beat up they're going to be at this point in the season. So, but if they take care of business, I think they beat Houston. I think it's an overtime game, and it's going to be really, really close that either team could win. But I am not going to underestimate the Houston Texans this year.
Absolutely not.
One bit. I think they're the team that's going to give the Chiefs the biggest challenge for the AFC title game.
No, I mean, they were really good last year, and they added a ton. I mean, they
should have beat the Ravens.
You have to believe that, they've been drafting well the last couple of years. Now, this year's draft, they did trade away the first-round pick, but I think the rest of the draft, they did well. They bring in Daniil Hunter. They bring in Stephon Diggs, making improvements everywhere. So you got C.J. Stroud. Again, it cuts both ways. A guy, has a great rookie year. Immediately, the first thing as well, all the defensive coordinators are going to catch up with him, this, that, and the other. I don't know if that's quite the case. I think we saw Patrick Mahomes really hasn't fallen off when the guys seemingly figured him out.
Right.
You don't see me doing air quotes, but I'll just do it for the listening audience.
Yeah, man.
But no, I mean they're really good. They really are, and that'll be a tough game. This. But again, if it means something, obviously everybody's going to play, right? If they need home field advantage and it's within a game, absolutely
they're playing this game no matter what.
Remember, I said I had the Chiefs losing 4 games, right? But it won't be this one. I see the Chiefs taking the horns off this bull. CJ Stroud putting him on his back. Chris running into Chris Jones, and this is going to be a Felix Day. Number 97 is going to go off.
Where has he been then? Where has he been all season? Where has he been all season?
Hey, just picking his spot.
He is. He's like, he's going to have a great game today. I'm like, waiting
for CJ Stroud.
Right. We saving him for CJ Stroud.
He's got a little clause in his contract that if he gets
right,
CJ Stroud, it's like a $5 million bonus.
But again, I said they would lose to the Saints.
No, for real.
I said they would lose to the 49ers, and I said they will lose. They will lose this game.
You had them losing to the Saints.
You got them in 4 losses already.
Yeah, he did. Saints. Yeah, it was the Saints. Yes, I'm right there down.
49ers. Saints and 49ers. That's my 2 losses. This will be my 3rd loss here. I feel like they'll lose this game against the Steelers because they is getting ready for the playoffs, guys. It
could be a dummy down offense day. Yeah.
Hey, do we have time for another? Do we have time for another story?
Yes, Lou's stories. Yes, Lou, knock it out, Lou.
I didn't know it was going to be story night with
story night. Hey, he's on the couch, Lou. It's your world, Lou. It's your
world. The only time I saw Patrick Mahomes play live, right? Again, I think it was either week 2 or 3 of the first season he started. I think it was week 2 because the first week they played the Chargers, right? And I think he had like 4 touchdown passes, whatever. So he comes into Pittsburgh again. I'm sitting with a bunch of Steelers fans. My friends are Steelers fans. And he just comes up from the top start of the game, just firing. Kelsey's having a huge game. Steelers came back a little bit. Roethlisberger made a run, but Patrick threw 6 touchdowns that day. Mm-hmm. And again, if to sit there among Steeler fans and they're speechless, bitching about Roethlisberger.
Come on, let it out.
And Ben had a really good game. And I'm just looking at them like, what? He's won you 2 Super Bowls, and he's like want to run him out of town. But Patrick thrown for 6, the only time I've ever seen him. Another great story, another great road trip.
That was
down to Pittsburgh.
TJ Watt and Chris Jones, guys, 2 of the best to do it.
That's going to be fun.
That's going to be fun. So the tackles for the Chiefs, can they hold up against TJ Watt? Can they hold him against TJ Watt?
Chris Jones is going to be on the bench, getting his sitting there.
Here we go.
Guys, they're going to be sitting down waiting, right? You're going to be waiting for the playoffs. They weren't by no Steelers. So I feel like the Steelers
AFC game.
It's
AFC
Christmas.
Game. They're going
It's Christmas Day, and the Netflix hitmen would come to Pittsburgh and shoot somebody. Then if the Chiefs are sitting their players, they just paid $75 million.
They pay some of the big bucks to sit here and watch Felix. Felix come on and take over Chris Jones' spot.
I had to put my loss on.
I don't
have to put you on the loss. So wait, are they losing to the Texans and the Steelers, or just the Texans?
Texans, Steelers,
violence.
No, I didn't say they was losing.
Figure of speech.
I said the
Chiefs. You said the Texans.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't, sir.
Mango, if you out there, Mango, make sure you go ahead and say that. Make sure you edit that, man.
I said, go ahead. I know what I said.
Go ahead, edit that.
All right. So who are the 4 losses then? Just tell it.
It's gonna be the 49ers.
49ers.
Who else? I said
Saints.
I think the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Then I said
somehow you know the number, but you don't know who.
I said the Steelers. I said the Steelers. You remember?
Okay, so that's 3.
Okay.
Yeah, and the 4th loss will come here in January when the game is over. It ain't on the line.
So they're gonna limp. They're kind of like limping down the stretch here.
Steelers.
So they're gonna lose two. They're gonna lose 2 of their last 4.
Yep. Let me see.
And they going into the playoffs, #1 seed.
Yes, I don't even know. Even know who's in that square.
Hey, Lou, don't forget the
speaking
execution,
right
Lou.
now.
Don't forget Felix. Don't forget Felix. Felix have a big game against Stroud.
He got his $5 million for getting CJ Stroud. He's done.
I said they're gonna go and be the #1 seed here on their way to New Orleans.
All right.
Yeah, we're definitely road tripping. We're definitely road tripping in New Orleans.
Road tripping, Bo. Road tripping. Yeah,
we're road tripping. Hey, one thing I want to get in before we exit the show here in a little bit. Charles Omenihu, number 90 for the Chiefs.
Yep.
Check out his Twitter at CharlesS_94. He just posted episode 2 of his journey back from knee surgery. If you haven't watched episode 1 or episode 2, it's incredible. I mean, they're not long videos, so attention span should be good. But he just dives right into the inside of what he's gone through his rehab and the process of his knee. And he seems confident, from what I've heard from people who have worked with him, that he can come back a lot sooner. That the injury wasn't as severe as they initially thought. But I think it's a good. I like it when guys take it upon themselves to go inside their private lives, and for him to go through and show some of the rehab stuff that he's been doing. Thumbs up, as Roger Ebert used to say. Thumbs up.
Absolutely. All respect to Charles Omenihu, but I'm pretty sure Nick now is angling for a free jersey.
No. I'm not. I don't want a free jersey. No. I like him. I just like Charles. I just think he's one of my favorite players.
No, listen, Felix. No, Felix. This is gonna be Felix year, guys. Bo Todd tell you it's gonna be Felix year, man. This is the year of Felix, man.
Hey, Felix gonna have. I said 10 sacks, guys.
7 sacks.
You know what I mean?
Well, Nick said 7. You said 10. Lou, you?
I'll give him 6. Benefit of the doubt. We'll cut him in the middle.
5 in the possible.
I tell you what, depending on how they rotate this.
Do it sacks.
The sneaky one for me is if they start putting Leo in the rush package.
I think
not coming from linebacker, but coming from defensive end.
Yep.
It seemed like they lined him up there a few times during the course of the season, and just something that they're like
4th down
experimenting with.
3rd down, money downs, rush package right there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. He did that a lot in college.
Well, we'll see.
Very athletic dude, a lot of speed, a lot of power.
We'll see all that happens, and then what? Because we wasn't done. We're gonna jump right over into the preseason. We got right there. That's gonna happen for the preseason. The Jags, the Detroit Lions, and Chicago Bears. Now, I want to go to that game. I'm going to be at that game. I'm probably there shooting anyway. But I want to see that in purple. I want to see Caleb Williams. That's when they play their starters, right? They probably play their starters.
For Caleb, they probably will play him a little bit more than most. But the Chiefs won't play the starters in week 3.
I don't think he's playing Caleb Williams. I don't think he's playing Caleb Williams for the last one.
So these preseason games, what y'all looking for out of these?
I'm looking for secondary. I'm looking at secondary. I'm looking at, can your boy Worthy get open?
Health.
Can he catch the ball?
Yeah.
Can he catch the ball?
I need to see Worthy. I need to see Worthy get enough reps with Patrick.
I'm trying to tell you, I got to see them get open.
And Hollywood Brown too. That's what I want to see.
I'm looking for a good health. Rest your starters and let the back end of the roster play. So there's your schedule. I got the Chiefs standing at 14-4. Some people got them standing at undefeated, but this is my thing. That's my record every year, and I'm not going to get off of it because they've been going to the Super Bowl every.
You said that was undefeated earlier on the show. You said undefeated, sir. Yes, you did.
That was me. That was me.
That was you.
I got him with 2-3 losses.
Okay. Bo got lucky. Bo got lucky.
20-0, greatest team of all time.
I got the Chiefs squeaking into the playoffs. I got the Chiefs fighting hard to get to the playoffs. Fighting hard.
Chiefs are going to make the playoffs, and they're going to win the division.
So I'm feeling Coach thinks that Harbaugh's got to have them poised.
Yeah.
to challenge for the division.
Too soon.
I challenge. Well, we got breaking news real quick. We got breaking news. Hold on, breaking news, guys. Kareem says, Coach, what's Odell's stats again? 7-10. OBJ 7-10 split.
7-10 split.
7-10, man. 7-10 OB, man. What's up? What's happening?
Split down the middle on the stretcher somewhere. But again,
we will not speak that way about another NFL player, sir. You will go to jail for that, sir. You will go to jail. Sir. Lock him up.
Thank you, John Harrison, for the stat line on both guys, Patrick and Big Ben.
Yeah,
now, Ben put up a lot of those numbers during garbage time, but still, I just thought awesome. I was just relishing in the fact that Steeler fans were bitching about a quarterback that won 2 Super Bowls, and for some reason,
language.
It was their defense that couldn't stop Mahomes and Kelsey.
They had no answers for that team. They shut him down, I think, in the third quarter on 2 drives.
They did.
And then he just came out and said,
"Okay,
it was a great time because I'd never seen them win in Pittsburgh. It was always losses.
Who's going to take Rice's spot, guys? That's the real question.
Nobody.
Well, to be determined. It's too soon.
It's too soon.
We don't know.
19.
If he is not taking, there you go. If he does not go to court this year, he will not be suspended.
19.
But they're gonna put hands and feet on Worthy, guys. The man is small. Can he get open when they put hands and feet on this boy?
Number 19.
That's what they need. The preseason has to feature a lot of.
I'm trying to tell you, Nick. That's all I want to see, guys. I want to see can he get away from the hands and feet.
Only person get hands and feet put on them is Deshaun Watson, sir. So don't come over.
We will not talk about bath and body oils on this show, sir. We're not talking about.
I got a question for you, Coach.
Come on with it.
You're the DB guy, the DB coach. Who's going to have the stones to come up and get in Worthy's face? Because they got to be scared to death that he's just going to run right by them if they slip.
Are we talking about training camp? Or are you talking about regular season?
Bump, anything, and just because that's going to be his advantage is that being in their heads with the speed.
But true that. But again, it's about the press. Like, can he get over? Exactly. We see what happened. Right?
Who's going to have the stones to do that?
Wiggins,
that's what I want to know.
Hence's guy Wiggins is for Baltimore.
You think? Okay.
Yeah, yes. Because look, he can press and he got the speed to catch up with.
That's week 1, though. I mean, that's a lot of pressure to put on either one of them.
What you mean? This is the NFL. It's always pressure.
I feel like week 1 is going to be his breakout game, guys. I got him going for 180 and 3 touchdowns.
180 against Baltimore. Nah,
there's the Hense. There's the Hense we know and love. There is the Hense we know and love.
Yeah, because that's crazy. 180 against Baltimore. Against Baltimore, 180, really?
But guys, for real, I always pick the Chiefs before 4 losses. Ever since I've been doing it. Since Mahomes came, they've been going to Super Bowl. I'm very superstitious.
You're better.
I don't want to walk it back. I don't want to do it. I don't want to change it. Stay 14-4 on my record.
Hey, I'm clipping everything, sir.
Well, that's 18 games.
Shout out to the juice. Shout out to the juice.
13-4.
Al Michaels colored his hair for this spot. All right.
Man, listen, guys. This is going to be very interesting.
It is
very
18 games. Oh, they got 18 games on this game?
17 games.
Hold on,
Harold said that Snead would kill the league.
18 will probably start next year.
Harold said Snead's going to be a top corner. Snead's going to be a top corner in the league this year. That's what Harold said. He's going to be a top corner.
Yeah. Eric John says Chiefs are going to run 12 personnel a lot this year.
Yeah.
They ran it more than any other team by a lot last year. Kelsey, Wiley, Gray, and Smith, a lot of 12 sets. If that's the 4 tight ends, I'm thrilled.
50 Shades is on there, but he came.
That's 50
he came
Shades
third.
Making the team.
Third, he may make the team.
If they keep 4. I mean, I think all 4 of those guys can contribute. I'm super excited to watch Wiley play.
Oh, me too.
I cannot wait. I think he's going to be.
I can't wait to watch.
He's going to be that impact tight end. Who was the guy with the Lions last year?
Laporta.
Laporta. He's going to be the Laporta this year.
I can't wait to see Jordan Hicks, man. I want to see.
Jaden
Hicks.
Dang, Jaden Hicks, man.
No, Jaden Hicks. I want to. Dre, be quiet before you get off the show, sir.
Hey, I ain't even here.
You're a Cardinals fan, sir.
That's
You
right.
just did. But again, hey, I feel like Jaden Hicks. I feel like I want to see what he can do. I feel like they're gonna bring back the old school hitting style of defense to this defense. Even though they had some hitters last year, but this guy ain't scared to tackle. This guy ain't scared to cover.
Okay.
And I don't want to see what. Okay.
Is he better than Reed?
You remember I said I marked my words. I said he's gonna be starting.
Is he better than Reed?
Week what?
Is he gonna be better than Reed? Is he gonna be better than Reed?
Yeah. He's a replacement.
Yeah.
No. I'm actually both. Is he better than Justin Reed though? I'm just asking. Is he gonna be better than Reed?
Career wise,
maybe next year if they
I'm
don't
talking
bring him
about
back.
I'm just
Maybe
the
next
player,
year,
the player in general. I'm talking about his attributes.
Bring him back.
Is he better than Reed?
If what a lot of these guys are saying is true,
Right.
and he does have this, and I don't have any reason to doubt the scouting reports.
Right.
I've seen. I mean, I watched a ton of Pac-12 football. That's
Val?
usually my time watching the games late at night. No noise, nobody around. But he has an upside. So I think the idea is, hey, we're probably not going to bring Justin Reed back because we're just not going to overpay for safety. So we're backfilling these positions. So
that makes sense.
Yeah. Val Shepard has a great question. Which rookie has the most TDs?
Hense, don't say it.
Is you talking about out of all rookies that's in on the Chiefs?
Let's just say that.
I think he's saying all. I think Val's saying all rookies.
Maserati, Marv.
All wide receiver rookies.
What you mean, Maserati?
Yeah, I think Harrison has the most touchdowns.
Yeah, Maserati.
I feel like it's gonna be Worthy. Worthy is gonna have the most.
Worthy is too small to get open with the big dogs, man. He ain't worthy. Worthy ain't worthy yet, man. Come on, man.
Mark my words. It's gonna be Adonai Mitchell.
Hey,
number
good point.
10.
I see Mitchell
got a chip on his shoulder.
He do.
If Richardson can throw the ball far enough, which we know he can.
We know he can.
AD's gonna light it up.
AD Mitchell with AR is gonna be something to see.
Everybody said Worthy is small, but Worthy had the heart of this man.
No, he don't. We're not gonna put that on there. No, he don't.
He's pretty good. He had no fall off in 3 years at Texas. No fall off.
He's gonna be the Derek Thomas and Jamal Charles. He's gonna be all in one.
What is this man talking about?
Hey, y'all, you talk about. You said press on it, right? You said press.
Beat him up. Beat him down.
Andy Reid is not going to have. Andy Reid going to have his receivers in motion like he did Tyreek Hill. You're going to have him in motion, coming out of backfield, coming and making crazy routes on you. Then he got all day speed.
Well,
he's the fastest man in the NFL right now.
You know, Bo, you're right. You know why? Because they're gonna have to. Because they don't want to put hands and feet on this boy yet. So let's go and play reverse. Let's play hopscotch and reverse and play with him a little bit. Let's get him running around the playground for a little bit, and then when it's time to get serious, then we can put him out there. But to me, until I see the man be press coverage, I don't know about that.
What Harold say there? I can't see it. What do you say, Nick?
All right, Harold said, "Watch Wiley Worthy Brown track team."
Whoa, that's
pretty good.
That's a big statement.
Yeah,
throwing the tight end in there.
He's
fast. Maybe KT can run with that track team.
Yeah, maybe.
I think he's got a little juice.
The lose. I feel like Lou's surprise prediction is this year it's going to be Tony turning it around. Correct.
I think they're going to give him every opportunity to. Yeah. I really believe that I think he's going to. Yes. Now is he going to dominate? Probably not. But he's going to be much better than he was.
He will earn a new contract elsewhere next year.
You like Tony, Bo?
I feel like Tony is their best receiver, bro. Like the route running and everything else, he just had to drop last year.
But he can't catch.
Whatever happened last year, that wasn't Tony. I feel like
okay. It was in his ear. The ball hit his hands. It's not Tony. I get it.
I think the biggest thing with Tony is learning patience. He's got the speed. He's got a lot of wiggle. Sometimes too much. If you see him sometimes, it looks like a video game. He makes like 6 moves in a short space. which is great to get open. But I think he's just got to learn how to kind of gear it down some, and then when the ball comes, catch it.
No, Lou. It's like Allen Iverson shaking the guy out of his shoes and missing the shot.
Right.
He got to finish, catch the ball, man. Like if Allen shook Jordan and then missed that shot, we wouldn't be talking about the crossover. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What Merle say there? I can't.
He said it's do or die for Tony.
Do or
this year.
die. Absolutely.
It is.
For Tony,
shout
for Sky.
out to do or die. Shout out to do or die.
For Tony, for Sky too. And
Yeah,
hell,
honestly.
yeah, those two guys, they're on notice.
They're on
I feel like Worthy, man. I got this
Here we
feeling
go
that
again.
everybody said he's small. Everybody, I like when people doubt people. I love
Well,
that.
he is small. I mean,
He is
small.
We can't dispute that.
Right,
That doesn't mean he won't be effective.
Right.
Tom Brady was small too, So
But he's protected by a good offensive line, though.
Have you ever seen Tom Brady? He's like 6'4",
I said he was small coming out of
pounds.
college. He was small coming out of college.
Hey, I seen that roast too, real quick. I seen that roast with Tom Brady.
Still
Man,
6'4".
listen, that
He
the
said
lady,
he's still-
hey, the lady that was roasting everybody, the one after the bald head guy, after the bald head, I forgot what his name was because he did a good job too.
She from here. What's her name?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what girl you're talking about.
Hey man, listen, that roast was
Nikki
crazy. I
Glaser,
said,
yeah.
yeah, man, that's my favorite one. I said, man.
She adopted the Chiefs as her
She
new
said,
team.
no, listen though. She said, me Grunk, no money. Hey, they hit Grunk hard though. I said, dang, Grunk felt that in his spirit. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's interesting is Tom Brady's come out pretty emphatically saying that he regrets doing it.
I know he did.
There were a lot of people that
Yeah.
got some shade thrown their way that they didn't like, and
I think he's walking. I mean, again, I'm Mr. Cynic, but I'm pretty sure he's walking that back, I guess, in protection of his kids and his ex-wife, because he's not an idiot. He knew what he was in for. You look at a lot. I mean, these guys are, especially comedians,
wolves,
these guys are assassins. And it's not mean-spirited, but that's just what a roast is. And he knew. He gave it as good, if not better, than he got it. So whatever.
That's the hot seat. Listen, honestly, that's the hot seat.
he's a Fox man now. He's the Fox broadcast man.
Yeah,
again,
you gotta be careful, right?
By the way, Fox, this might be like the coolest troll of two teams ever. Okay. Brady's first game, they've got their promotional placard, whatever. 80% of the placard is Brady's face. Opening game, and in the bottom right corner, two little helmets, the Browns and the Cowboys. Oh, by the way, they're playing a game, but come and watch Tom Brady.
Right.
He's going to be one of the announcers. That
Before we close out, we got to get to the way too early Super Bowl predictions. Dre didn't make the list.
Wow. Because I'm picking back off with y'all. I'm piggybacking. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We got on there that Nick have the Chiefs versus the Cowboys.
That's right.
Lou have the Chiefs versus the 49ers. I have the Chiefs. I do it every year. Chiefs versus the Green Bay Packers. Because they feel like they'll be, and Jordan Love's there. That'll be a great matchup. Mango has the Rams versus the Chiefs.
That's an interesting.
And mine's going live. Mine's going live, guys, for the first time. Cardinals versus Chiefs.
Yeah, like we didn't know.
Hey, Nick, you own it. Nick, you own it.
I think the Cardinals have a chance to win the NFC West this year.
Yeah, I do too. I do believe that.
Don't change it up now.
I do believe that.
He's changing it up now.
Hey, Maserati, man.
On May 15th,
Maserati.
that's how I feel.
The Hennessy is flowing now. Wow. The Cardinals have a chance.
Hey, man, Nick always been showing my guy some love, man. He has been showing my guy.
I mean,
love,
sooner or later they got to win football games, right?
Yeah, I guess.
We do. We're confident yet.
Explain your pick, Nick. Go ahead.
As far as Cowboys, well, I kind of hinted at it the other day. I want nothing more than the Chiefs to beat the Cowboys on national TV at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones hasn't won anything in 3 decades? They had one of the best teams ever, and he hasn't gotten there since. I think Dak Prescott has a terrific season, and I think listen, I'm not as high on the NFC this year. I think to me, the Packers, the Cowboys are kind of, to me, they're kind of due. And so I think this is the year of the NFC where it's kind of like these teams that have been marginal or not had opportunities or haven't won in a long time. I think they come up, and I think everybody else knocks each other off. I don't think there's a dominant team in the NFC this year. I really don't. I'm not high on the 49ers at all.
Yeah.
I think the Rams are an interesting, pick by Mango. But for me, the Cowboys and the Chiefs would be a great Super Bowl. It'd be in, it's going to be in New Orleans. There's not a better host city for a Super Bowl than New Orleans. Cowboys fans will be close. Chiefs fans will be close. I just want to watch the Chiefs whoop up on the Cowboys in the Super Bowl.
It's a personal situation for Nick. It's personal. That's why he picked
It's just, I always wanted the Chiefs and the Cowboys to play in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, I already saw the Packers, even though I was a little tyke. But the Chiefs and the Cowboys, to me, has always been the game that I wanted to see as a Chiefs fan in the Super Bowl. It's been predicted a couple of times. Now, again, I think the Chiefs and the Packers would be fantastic. Everybody knows I'm a Packers fan. I grew up in Wisconsin. Packers are my number 2 team. I'm just not sure that Jordan Love can take him yet. But I just think Prescott's going to have one of these incredible years. He's not going to choke, and he gets his team to the Super Bowl.
I don't know.
Go ahead. Go and explain yours, Luke. 49ers.
I still believe the Niners have, arguably the best roster in the league. Outside of quarterback, and that's where their Achilles heel is when it comes to the Super Bowl. And then maybe some questionable coaching decisions as well. But I think they're more than capable of getting back there. If they're healthy, and I would say everybody could predicate their prediction, of course, with if they're healthy, they got to be. But I don't see any other team really with that sort of, scar tissue, if you would, through the playoffs, being to win games. Like last year, they probably should have lost both playoff games leading up to the Super Bowl, but they'd been there before. They took care of business when they needed to, and they got there. Right. So I just believe in that organization, and there's going to be one of these teams that comes running. I just don't know who it is. Might be the Packers, but I'm going with the Niners.
Yeah.
All right, Bo, your turn. Come on.
As you look at mine, I always pick the Chiefs in the Green Bay because it's always the first Super Bowl. I wanted to always go back to the first where it all started at, and for the Chiefs. And I feel like the Chiefs in Green Bay, Jordan Love having a big year this year. I feel like he's going to have a big year this year, and the Green Bay Packers are going to take over the NFC. And I feel like the Chiefs always going to be there because they have one man, and that one man is one man only, and that's Terminator. And that's Patrick Mahomes, sir. And I feel like the Chiefs will take this in New Orleans because I'll be there. I'll be partying hard. But the Chiefs beat up the Packers. Their final score will be 42-20, and the Chiefs will beat the Green Bay Packers, and I feel like they get their revenge.
Revenge game, 57 years later.
Well, listen, Mango. Hey, listen, Mango. You want to go ahead and write in the box, and we can post it. If not, let your boy fill in. I got Maserati. I got Maserati and Trey McBride, the young elite stud. I got my boy Kyler Murray shocking the world, man, going out there and getting busy. Because let's face facts, when Kyler Murray comes in, man, Kyler Murray gets busy, guys. If you know, is he clutch? Yes, he's clutch. Let me give you a story, Lou. Let me give you a story, Lou. Let me give you a story. Y'all remember that Green Bay Packers game? Remember that Green Bay Packers game? Remember Kyler? It was down at his own 1-yard line. He moved the ball up, didn't he? Moves the ball up. And what happened? The game that can seal it, the game that can give him his due. AJ Green, a.k.a. another MVS. Make a bonehead play. They're turning around fundamentals. And now Kyler Murray was the bad guy. Now let's be clear. He made that catch. Whole different conversation.
Didn't Green Bay go in there with like half their receiving core was like out, and I mean it was like a miracle they were in it. It was like it was Rodgers last year, wasn't it?
It was. Remember, Rodgers was nervous. Rodgers was like, "This man."
They had a couple of games where they played with a short deck and they won them. So
man, shout out to Rodgers. Rodgers made a game pop. But what I'm saying is this. Kyler Murray made that throw, different conversation. Against the Raiders, he's clutch. Against the Buffalo Bills, D-Hop's clutch. So Kyler Murray got it in him. Now he got a complete team to get them over the hump. So my prediction is my Cardinals going against Kansas City Chiefs. And guess what the score is going to be? 35-7 Arizona. 35-7 Arizona.
Is that the Royals organist in the background?
I think so.
But again, look at that Mango's pick. The Rams versus the Chiefs.
Sneaky Mango.
Puka.
Watch yourself, Sam.
Puka is playing his cousin Kingston, or I probably said his last name incorrect.
Well, you said his first name incorrectly. What do you?
I'm talking about Puka. Puka and Kingston. Nobody don't know.
Kingsley.
They are cousins.
No, that's right. Come on,
Montagna. They are cousins. So give me the. I said it earlier. But again, the Rams and the Chiefs here, Bengals have it on the point here because I was going to pick the Rams, but I just don't know what their defense is going to look like this year.
That's right. No Aaron Donald.
Without Aaron Donald, we don't know what this team's going to be like.
Nothing.
What the team's going to be like. But
they brought in those two kids from Florida State. Not that they're going to make up for Aaron Donald.
Right. Aaron Donald, a different beast. Yes.
Braden Fisk and Jared Verse. That's gonna, that's gonna upgrade what they had.
All right, Bingus. All right, Bingus. He's 6'2" in his head. All right, my boy is cool, guys. Go ahead. You keep slandering my boy. All right, he's all right.
Go and get us a chance. What they say here? Hold on. They put him in jail. Yeah, I want to put him in jail so bad. Sid.
It's too late to put me in jail. It's too late to put me in jail, sir.
Kyler Murray, the best hitting quarterback in the NFL.
Kyler Murray gonna do it all this year, guys. MVP.
You think if they went in the cage, would he hit better than Patrick?
Kyler Murray got some bite to him, though. Kyler got some bite.
I'm talking about the batting cage.
I take the dad body. I take the dad body every time.
No, you know what? I take Kyler Murray over Mahomes.
Well, that's what. That was.
I definitely take Kyler.
That's.
We'll see.
That was because that's how it was supposed to be funny, but it wasn't. I guess.
No, I got you though. Because if y'all can see, Kyler Murray did get busy over there. If y'all watch him hit the ball, he was knocking some stuff out the park. So yeah.
Yep.
He said he 4'2". Bengals. What do you say here? What do you say?
Bingus said Kyler is 4'2". Ha. He got jokes. He can't see. We'll see.
I love Munchkin.
I'm a pipsqueak. It's all right.
We got a self promo here. I don't know anything about this. I'm the last one to learn.
Yeah, December
don't forget
21st.
to save the date, December 21st. Very special Chiefs Blitz production coming.
If Mango says it's very special,
I think I know what this is, but I won't know until
we'll see.
Until I confirm it.
Okay.
I'm saying Chiefs and Packers Super Bowl. Take it to the bank.
I said it. But again, looking at these primetime games, I thought I was done with you yet. We ain't looking at it. We ain't done. I don't care if you're sleepy. But we here to get the views. But again, we got 5 primetime games. We in the light. What do you guys?
That doesn't count the Netflix. That doesn't count the Netflix game. So
yeah, 6.
Yeah. Well, that's just
the prime game with
there'll be several national games, right? I mean the CBS late windows.
7 featured games.
All right, Tom, you got jokes too, Tom, huh? Magic Kyler Murray wearing one of those padded helmets this year. Hey, it's all right.
I'm turning the football.
It's all right.
If I see a single player wear that, I'm out.
I'm getting it out.
Just oh my god.
Dolphins and Chiefs. Merlin says Dolphins and Chiefs, guys. Dolphins.
It's a gladiator sport. There still has to be some glad and aider.
It got to, man. Like, don't take it out of there, man.
He said, I'm taking it. He said, come out to the padded helmet.
We want carnage.
I don't want guys to get hurt.
Okay, I got you.
But, You got
It's got to be. It has to be. It has to be aesthetically pleasing.
Every time Kyler Murray get hit.
Who was the kid that played for Buffalo? Mark Kelso, that used to wear the pad on top of the helmet, and again, I mean, you guys.
That's crazy, though, man. That's crazy. Who wears a padded helmet?
Fans of the Flintstones back in the day?
Yes,
back in the day, yeah.
Remember when the guy from outer space used to show up and Fred was the only one that could see him? The great Kazoo.
The great Kazoo.
And he had that huge helmet.
That's Kyler Murray.
Don't worry about it. No, it's all right. It's all right.
Tom with the zinger. His helmet will be bigger than his body.
Hey, I hope so, man. You know, I get it.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, guys. Hey, it's a great season. I got the Chiefs. Going to always to the Super Bowl, playing the Packers. Dre got them playing the Cardinals. Lou got them playing the 49ers. Mango got them playing the Rams. And Nick has them playing.
Shout out to the NFC. Shout out to the NFC West, man. There's a lot of NFC West guys over here. A lot of NFC West guys on this prediction, man.
Let's do it.
Because I ain't have nobody over there.
Niners, Rams, and Cardinals. I think the NFC West is down.
Maybe be surprised. Carolina probably go all the way.
Detroit's no joke. They'll be better than they were last year.
Oh,
and that experience, and hopefully, Dan Campbell learned a little bit.
Let's hope he
with his strategy, especially in a big game.
Before we close out,
I thought they drafted well again this year, so they'll be a better team.
Yep.
So before we close out, who y'all surprise team to turn it all the way around?
Cardinals. For real, Cardinals.
Seriously,
man.
Could you get that out any quicker? You really paused there, Coach.
Hey, for real, Cardinals.
I think the Steelers to me are going to be the surprise team.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, they're always good. They're always going to be good on defense. It's just a weird match. Russ.
Shout out to Maryland. She says the Titans.
That's just strange to me. I would say in the AFC, I think Hense's team, I'd be leery of the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
If AR can stay healthy, if he can stay healthy.
In the NFC,
it's not Hense's team. I'm a Chiefs fan.
In the NFC, I like Mango's pick. I mean, they're not really a surprise team, but I think the Rams are really that's going to be a tough division.
They've had a couple of off years. Yeah.
For me, it's going to be a lot of teams that a lot of people forget. Going to look over, and it's going to be the Carolina Panthers. I feel like the Carolina Panthers are going to turn around.
Shout out to Bryce Young and them guys.
That's a lot of leaping for Bryce Young.
I feel like they're going to turn it around. They're probably going to be a surprise team. A team that's not going to be turning around, they're going to say, how did this also the Washington Commanders, I feel like they're going to take a big leap. Now, a team that I feel like is going to take a leap, going to take a foot back when they already got a foot back, it's the Chicago Bears. A lot of people had a hope for the Chicago Bears. I feel like Chicago Bears is not
said the Packers.
Be a great team.
You said the Bears? I think the Bears. I think the Bears.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you can't go when they won 5 games last year.
Yeah, they were pretty bad last year.
I mean, step back. They're going to win more than 5.
I'm just saying, a lot of people going to get fired over there.
You're not believing the hype, right?
I'm not
buying the hype either.
Listen, I got the Bears winning that division.
Nah.
That's a tough division. I mean, both versions of the North, I think, are sneaky. Maybe the two best divisions in the league.
They are
between if you're looking at Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, always going to be there. If the Bears are even close to where a little bit of the hype, that's going to be a tough deal because the Packers are just getting better. They're so
Packers,
young.
Vikings, Lions.
Detroit's not going anywhere. Man, and Minnesota, they're not going to be great, but they're going to make it hard on those teams winning those divisional games.
So it might be the Bears and Lions though. Honestly, it might be the Bears and Lions. I do see Caleb Williams just making a huge impact. Because he got the weapons.
Favorites.
He got the weapons to do it.
Well, he will just because it's been so bad at quarterback for I don't know, forever. for the most part with Chicago. So
I
if he's just average, they'll be
right. Good point.
I say he get benched by week 7.
Yeah, that's not happening.
What you mean? Yep. That's all the yep. Man, you know what?
They're gonna play him. They're gonna live or die.
But with that said, guys, we'll be back Friday. We got Devil to schedule. Chiefs with schedule release.
Chief who?
Special edition of Chiefs Who on Friday.
Tell your friends.
Mm-hmm.
We're also going to release our top 5 or top 6.
Hey, top 6,
bands,
top 6
artists in the music industry.
Are we sending those to Mango?
Yes, send them to Mr. Mango. I've already sent mine, and I put an honorable mention.
Michael Jackson is number 1.
Okay, well,
in
don't
y'all
spoil it.
Okay,
I'm just saying,
man.
In y'all hearts,
You're going off too soon, man. Just
there
chill.
you go. They go. Take me out with it, Hense. Go ahead. Come on, man.
Wait, Mike.
The dogs in my neighborhood just started barking.
They started barking.
Take me out.
You're killing them, Hense. You're killing them.
But again,
right,
great show, guys. Great show. We'll see you guys Friday at noon.
Chief who?
Yeah.
Chiefs who?
20-0. Greatest team ever. 3
Before we even do that,
let's go.
Dre, you're supposed to get a shout out to everybody. You know,
after a while, they family now. Okay, now shout out. I tell you what, Harold's a new one on with the family, right? Harold, right?
Way to bring it, Harold.
Yeah, Harold. Everybody, Trohan, Tom, Sam, y'all know, Kareem, y'all know, a family now. We're gonna shout to the new one, Harold. Yeah, Harold, appreciate show the love, Harold, and spread the love as well, sir. Spread the love. Tell the world that Maserati gonna be rookie of the year. Share, tell the world, baby.
We get Val, sir. We got Val.
Val part of the system too.
Sam and John Harrison and
the family. They cousins and brothers and cousins of a long stream of family.
Give them
my job is done, Bo.
Put some respect on their names.
There's the exclamation point for free.
Put the name on it. Go ahead.
Hey.
There it is. Either this year or next year, the Chiefs are going to go undefeated.
Hold on, wait. We got Anita. We got Anita. She just spoke some stuff. Now, Bo, go ahead. Yes. Go ahead and speak on this one, Bo.
Just Anita.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and give some love out there. Oh, thanks, cousin.
There you go. I know. I was waiting on Bo to say something. Now that's family. Now.
Also, man, everybody, we stayed up and thanks. Also, hold on before we close out. Give a shout out to Mango. Hey, the King is out here doing it again. He's keeping everything up on social media. Also, the graphics. He's doing a job. Thank everything for you doing, Mango. Also, thank you for putting everything out there. Thanks for also commenting on everybody, keeping everybody updated. With that said, guys,
wait. We got one more nomination.
Sucker of the week.
Hey, one more nomination. So Kareem said Dre nominated Sucker of the week for many reasons. He said for many reasons. I appreciate that, Kareem.
I'm gonna nominate Tom Brady for trying to walk back that BS. Okay, that was
you can't do that.
He's pandering. That was just don't do that.
He's about to cry though.
That was Fox saying, "Listen, you're making $35 million a year. You need to."
Yeah, you still making money.
You're smarter than that. Come on, you signed up for that.
Hey, listen. I'm telling you what. Brady got that money.
I nominate. It's a tie between Dre and Tom Brady for B2 because you can't walk away from something that you signed up for, and now then you already knew what was coming your way, and now you don't want a part of it since it got a bad publicity. So
my sucker of the week is Haney again because Haney now he wants to win it. Haney wants to win a fight.
We got to find some new blood. Come on now.
Yeah, we got to find something new.
Yeah,
Nick, talk to Zale. He's got to have somebody for us.
There we go.
There's got to be some.
Who you got, Nick?
I'm on the Tom Brady bandwagon too. He made $25 million.
There it is. That's who it is.
He made $25 million.
God, y'all stop it. Tom Brady's still a man. He's still a human being. He's about to cry, man.
And nobody that handsome should be that rich.
Right on, Sam. Haney for sure, man. Haney for sure, Sam.
That's it. You're out, Tom.
Cry, baby, Tom.
But Tom Brady, get Tom Brady some props. He did step on there and get roasted.
I like Tom.
He did.
He get roasted.
Absolutely. I give him all props for that. It's just
I'm
after the fact, saying like he didn't expect. Come on, he knew exactly what was coming.
He knew he was getting into, and I think he should have prepared.
It was a little bit raw. Though.
A nice gesture for Giselle and his kids, but
they should be watching the show anyway.
Hey, listen, your dad's Tom Brady, and your ex, and she was married to him. She knows the drill.
Yeah,
there's nothing off. Unfortunately, there's nothing off base.
Yeah,
but kudos to Tom for trying to protect his kids.
Money can change your feelings, guys. Money changes everything.
Definitely.
That man still got paid buttloads of money, so I wouldn't care.
Yeah, he took a bath in that crypto thing.
So. And after this, we will have the winners. Also, want to put in there the winners of all NFL teams because I didn't watch it yet to see who had the best schedule release. We're gonna.
I've seen the Chiefs one. It's.
I didn't see it yet. Don't spoil it for me.
It's entertaining to say the least. So.
Okay. So who you say?
All right, guys.
All right, we out of here.
All right, guys. So
shout out to the gang, man. Love y'all, man. Share our product though.
We'll be back on Friday at 12 o'clock Central Time, and we'll do it all again.
That part.
We out
of here.
Like what he said.
And there's the exclamation point. Peace. I'm with you, John.
Come on, Prince.
Hey, what is squishy?